So as soon as you get in this motherfucker, first thing you want to do is go to your new character. You want to hit play. You want to select whether or not you male or female. What do you identify as? I already made a male character, so I guess we're gonna go with the chica today. What we gonna name her? We're gonna name her Pri. Alright, but for real, you don't want to put any spaces. No spaces. Your nationality, no spaces. No spaces. Don't put a space right here. Don't put a space in the middle. Easy peasy. Pick your birthday. Bet. Shout out to my baby. And that's how you get in. That's how we started off. Left alt is going to be one of your most used keys. That's how you use your third eye. And it helps you interact with things. Okay. So when you get in, you would have already made your character. You want to go to your stash. And you want to take these items. If you don't have your items in your pockets when you load in, just check your stash and grab it from there. Alright. So after you're done making your pet, you're gonna head out. Alright. So we're going in the case of if your game crashes. Sometimes it happens. Can't really do much about it. That's what happened to us in this game. That's why we started off without being able to create our actual aesthetic. So we came out of the door before the time we actually would have in a normal case. Sometimes your game time's out because of inactivity. You could be creating your pet for a little bit longer than you were actually expected to, or longer than you expected to do it yourself, and then you can get kicked out. One smart thing to do is write down some of the numbers that you're liking as far as outfits, certain skin colors, whatever, just to have some idea if you're gonna be very, very, very nitpicky about the aesthetics of your character. But we're gonna go over exactly how you fix that if you do end up crashing. It just happened to us. So one smart thing is to write down the numbers of like some of the things that kind of took you a long time to find, so you can go right into the clothing store, and then you can change your pet there. So we're gonna load back in after we get to the clothing store. All right, so we made it to Binko. We're gonna go in here, and then if we go over to the counter and we look at our third, open up our third eye again. That's your left alt. Wait for that purple indication, and then clothing store. And then it lets you come back and edit your model. See, we're gonna keep number 1 the same. We're gonna change our undershirt to number 15. I will link another video in the description so you guys can find the original kind of setup for it, and that kind of give you a little bit of guidance through what actual what's it called, values you need for some of these things to make it work out. But you do need to pay attention to what kind of shirts you're wearing. For example, certain things you wear or put on, you're gonna want to change. Like for instance, this. You're gonna want to change some of these to actually fit in your actual look. Because certain things like this is a perfect example. Like, if you don't understand why you have some clipping in your body, just check your different values in your arms and things like that, and it'll help it like fix up. There we go. Alright, where's the closest barber? Over here. Let's go ahead and hit this barbershop real quick, cause shorty looking terrible. And we're stuck on a bike because you cannot, you absolutely cannot steal a car without lockpicks. So we arrive at the barbershop. What you want to do is just head right on in here and stand behind this second chair. Open up your third eye. Scoochie, scoochie, scoochie. And hit barber. And it gives you the other options that were not available when you were at the clothing store. Usually all of these options are available as soon as you load in for the first time. But this is pretty much the completion of your aesthetics. All we're gonna do right now is go through some hair options because, I mean, bald is beautiful for sure, 100%, but that's not the look we're going for right now. So let's go ahead and okay. I think we just gonna. All right, bet we're gonna go with that. And we could have changed color, blah blah blah, all of that too. Those are all options as well. But we're gonna save some time. All right. So another thing you might be looking for as soon as you get in is some wheels. So there are a lot of selections for actually buying cars. And it might be pretty confusing when you first load in. This is the only place as of now that you can use to purchase cars. We do not have a owner for the import company just yet, so we're waiting on that. Alright guys, so you're gonna go into the Premium Deluxe Motorsports, and you're gonna see you have an abundance of options to choose from. Is that a new Edge Mustang? Oh my god. They just added this. Alright, so if you are gonna be that guy, or in this case, that gal, and you can test drive. They give you 30 seconds. Let's display that. They give you 30 seconds, let you drive the car around, let you see what it's like. I forgot the controller doesn't work. So we are on MNK, which I am not good at driving on. If you like it, you like how I drive, you grab it. We don't have enough money, so we're gonna finance. You gotta put at least 45 down. So we're gonna put 45 down. As a matter of fact, we're gonna put 4 bands down so we can keep 1,000. And then let's go 5 payments. I don't know how that math is gonna end up working out, but shit, we out of here. We're gonna have to find out exactly how to go about making your payments and stuff like that. But I do know that it pops up right here in your vehicles. If you click on that, it'll let you know you have 5 payments left, and hopefully you remember how much. All right, so one of the things you want to know about your car is that you do want to lock your doors. So you want to extend your L muscle. You can go ahead and lock the doors. That'll make sure no one comes in and steals your car, because if they can get in it, they can take it. Of course, I got Starbucks. You know I got Starbucks. I mean Bean Machine. And it also keeps your car from being impounded. So make sure you lock your doors. We're gonna strut our stuff on over here. Okay, so let's see. So another thing. Hey, Nuggets, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that very much. All right, so another thing you guys are gonna be wanting to look out for is these fishing boats. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna extend your tab muscle and then access your fishing rod. Are we actually in it? All right, we're actually in it. Holy shit. All right. So once you do open your fishing rod or access your fishing rod, what you want to do is you're going to hit F. All your props are going to pop up on the left hand side, but going to do that. Cast your fishing rod into the water. And then you're going to extend your fore muscle on this one. Fore muscle again. The fish was too fast, so it got away. So I'm going to try that over. But pretty much what you want to do is focus on extending the corresponding muscle in enough time to be able to catch the fish in time. Oh, okay. I think I see what the fishing rod is doing. There we go. Shirt. another shark. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we talking about, baby. That's what the company's looking for. Hey, baby shark, baby shark, So what you want to do when you want to go and sell all those fish that you were grinding out, you was angling your arms away. You got your biceps pumping, you feeling nice and relaxed. You probably out there smoking a little. All right. What you want to do is you want to come down to the fish sales, right by the ocean, by the docks, and you want to talk to my man's right over there. We got a couple people over there right now selling your fish. You want to come over to this beautiful gentleman over here, and you have two options. You have your option to sell your fish and then your exotic fish. Your exotic fish are not going to be able to be sold without your Pearls Seafood member card. You're going to make sure you have this member card, or you're not going to be able to sell these I think it's the sharks and the orca. Let's go ahead and double check. And the dolphin. The dolphin, the tiger shark, the hammerhead shark, and the orca. Oh. Alright. So without the VIP card, you are not going to be able to sell those exotic fish. If you want to be able to get that VIP card, go ahead and hit me up. I'm selling them for the lows. No, I'm playing. Hit me up. That's my number right here. Hit me up. Then you can come in, you sell your regular fish. You don't need any VIP cards or anything to sell these fish. All you need is the actual fish. Come bringing them over here and select the ones you have to sell. Can really be hitting for. Excuse me. No, nothing. Because I have my settings where my mic is on voice activated, anytime that I'm speaking through this mic and I'm near players, they're going to be able to pick up what I'm saying. It might cut out the first word or two just because they're coming into proximity. It might be too far. It might be a whisper at the time. But every single time I'm talking, if anybody comes near me, boom, they're going to hear me talking. You can switch this. You have a bunch of options, but for sure you want to make sure you have voice chat on if you want to be heard. It's kind of silly to not have voice chat on, because then you're not going to be able to hear people. People are not going to be able to hear you. If you're deaf and that's the kind of RP you want to RP, do your thing, more power to you. I don't have nothing bad to say about it, but you want to make sure that's on. Okay? And you have another option. You don't have to go with voice activated. If you want to be a little bit more sophisticated, you got stuff going on in your background, easy does it. Push to talk. Switch to push to talk. You can make a custom button for your push to talk and make that your make that your button for your device. Make sure your input is connected to the right thing, your output is connected to the right thing. If you're having voice chat problems, so what you want to do is when you come to the gas station, you hop out through it. You don't have to necessarily lock your doors, but it's always good practice to keep your doors locked. So what you want to do is you come right up. It's gonna give you the muscle to extend to go ahead and start your gas fill up. You see we at about 98%, so couldn't do much right there. It didn't cost that much either. It's not that bad, you know. So fill up your tank, keep your tank full, keep your eye on your gas needle, because the last thing you want to do is end up stranded. Because if you end up stranded, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to run your happy-go-lucky ass all the way to the closest gas station. Grab yourself up a jerry can for the 50. And then you're gonna have to run your happy ass all the way back to the whip. Look, just watch your gas needle, okay, guys? We don't have no time for that. But look, it's not that bad. Just go. You wanna extend your tab muscle. Grab your jerry can right out of there. It's gonna put it into your hand. You get closer, and then it's gonna tell you which muscle to extend to go ahead and start emptying the gasoline into your tank. All right. So when your food meter gets low, when you're hungry, when you're feeling a little famished, when you need to get some grub before you pass out, this is one of the places you can go to. 24-hour supermarket. You want to pull up to this joint, okay? And when you pull up, you want to go to the counter, flex your alt muscle at the counter, and we're going to bring up the shop. you always gotta keep some water on hand. Stop it. Like, do not be dehydrated. Keep the water on deck. At least have you a few of these with you. Of course, you wanna have some snacks. You can take a couple twerks. You might wanna make somebody twerk, so you might have to chew it over with a twerk. You feel me? Go ahead and keep one on deck at least. So you never know. Sometimes you might be in your diva shit. You might have to get a snickle. Keep a couple on deck. Now, please be mindful of your bag capacity. You only get 120, but just be very mindful of what you actually have on you, because you never know what kind of situation you're gonna get in. You might be having too much fun to actually be able to leave what you're doing to just eat. And who wanna have to leave a car meet, a race, or any of that just to go grab some food? You should have came prepared. You feel me? Cigarettes help with your stress levels. So if you keep a pack or two on you, you'll be able to get your stress down. If you get stressed out, your vision gets blurry. It gets hard for you to see. It's kind of frustrating. I'm pretty sure there's other ways to relieve stress. I know fishing relieves stress. I'm not sure what other drugs do. You gotta have a lighter. What is the point of buying cigarettes? What is the point of buying joints? What is the point of even attempting to like get your stress levels down and you don't have a lighter? Do you know what's gonna happen to you once you get to that point where you gotta smoke and you don't have a lighter? Just don't do it. Get your lighter. If you already know somewhere you want to go instantly right off the top of your head, if you extend your F1 muscle, you can go to blips, and any of these options is gonna pick you the closest one, the one you're closest to. You can just hit this up and go straight to it. Only what I wouldn't use this for is Benny's. I believe this takes you to the actual. Let's check it out. What the? Don't use that one. But any of these other ones you can use, and it'll automatically set you a waypoint right to the destination that you want to go to, and you can gas up. We already talked about how to change our appearance. I would change our hair. Go straight to this. If you pop out the apartment, go straight to that. Or you can change your clothes if you didn't get your body type right, if you didn't get your fit right, you can go straight there. Easy as that. Just extend your F1 muscle, hop over to blips, and it'll automatically set you a waypoint. It's just that fucking easy. There's a lot of stuff in general we're gonna be using. It's gonna be a place you come to quite a bit. You probably aren't gonna be using house options on your first couple of days, but if you do happen to end up with your own home, you can decorate it, but you have to purchase your own actual apartment or home from the realtor. You happen to have some drugs on you, that's what corner sale is. You're gonna want to actually be in proximity with the drugs in order to make that sale. Give contact. This is a very important muscle. You're gonna be talking and communicating with a lot of people around the city, around the state. You're gonna want to be able to just stay linked up, stay connected with some of these people. So make sure you're giving out that contact information. It's an easy way to go ahead and do it. And once you get or receive that contact information, you're gonna get a notification on your phone. If someone sends it to you, you're gonna come over to your phone and you're gonna accept that contact information. It's gonna be an icon right here. It's gonna be super self-explanatory. I don't even think we gotta put anything in there for that. Some other things we have in the F1 menu. This might come in handy depending on whether or not you are close enough to a hospital to assist someone. I actually have used this to pick up somebody, and I ran them over to a hospital and I got them in. You can sign them in, and they're able to get seen and they don't die. It's actually pretty freaking beautiful. You're gonna have to figure out what you need to do for your own hostage situations. I'm not condoning any type of violence. Very, very important, something you're gonna want to know. To park your vehicle, you see over in this, let me pull the phone up so I can use the cursor. Over in this left hand corner, you're gonna make sure that you're in a parking lot that says parking. If it does not say parking, you're not gonna be able to park in this particular fashion, okay? What you want to do is extend your F1 muscle and you hit park vehicle. It's just that simple. You're gonna hop out the car and it's gonna go into safekeeping. This is gonna keep your car from being stolen, impounded, damaged in any way, and even better, it'll help with a few cosmetic issues. You might get a window fixed or something like that. If you don't want to spend the $500, just a little quick tip, you can just go ahead and flash in and out of here. Extend your F1 muscle really quick, open your garage, it'll pop up your cars. All your vehicles are gonna show up right here. All you gotta do is, boom. That's not my livery, thank you. Easy does it. There are a few actions that you are gonna wanna learn while you are in the vehicle. One mainly being giving your keys over. Most of the time you're gonna be doing this from the passenger seat when you're with a mechanic or when you're with someone that you're giving permission to drive your car, because without giving them the keys, they will not be able to drive your vehicle. At least they'll have to search for the keys. They're not gonna find it because you have them. That's pretty self-explanatory, right? You can open all of your doors with any of these, easy, close them as well. And we don't have any of our vehicle extras, or my vehicle does not support extras just yet. So that's not anything that I can actually show you guys right now. So say you are in your vehicle, you get in the wrong seat, you can just move over. I can move to the passenger right here. You see? So if you get in through your passenger seat, that's an easy way to climb over. You don't have to get all the way out the car and move all the way over. It's not necessary. It's not necessary at all.